Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this PGA Tour event already in progress. We're picking up the action at the 16th hole. Let's get going. Opting for the 9-iron.
They've decided to club up.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. Oh, so close. How frustrating. Maybe you can chip it back close and limit the damage. Oh, what a shot. And this one will be for bogey. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. And here we are with the third shot. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with their fourth. Time for the fifth shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Better than most.
And there it is. Sitting at 9 over par. It's time to tee off on the 18th hole.
Coming off that double bogey, can they get their mind right?
Well, that's a handy shot.
Yeah, they're planning an aggressive play here, guys. Going for it in two.
That was a little loose. Don't expect a good lie here. This shot here from about 240 yards. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
The perfect lie in the sand doesn't exist. Oh, yes, it does. It's sitting good.
Sixth shot coming up. Oh, just missed. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. And that will do it for him at this event. And as we recap the day's results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the action today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Pga Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. Without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam and Beamer. This is a nerve-wracking event, isn't it?
Absolutely, Luke. These players at the end of this event need to finish in the top 50 to secure their Corn Ferry Tour cards.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. Good shot there, Beamer. This putt is of 9 feet. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
You've arrived at a par 5.
players want to take out any club, driver, three, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Going with the hybrid. This one's heading to the hazard. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got around 100 yards here. Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Terrific roll. It even had a chance. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Here we are at the third. The tee is yours.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards, a difficult par 3 to say the least.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
L is for left. I don't know if they meant to do that.
This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going down? Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. Ooh. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Second shot here on the 5th. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
A chance for the top 10 here if you can make this. Okay, steady now. Putting for a par here. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Will this one hang on and find the fairway? Or is it headed towards the rough? Getting ready to play their third. 3 shots off the lead. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. That's frustrating. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. That's a good save in the end for a bogey. Sitting at 1 over for the day. Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
That looked a little wayward. And here we are with the third shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. This would be a good putt to make. It'll move you inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Well, that's a nice line. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Putting for bogey here. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. This hole here is a par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here. Wow, that drive. Incredible stuff. Over 300 yards.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
This is on a great line.
Beautiful shot. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
Now that's heading further left than they wanted, I think. That's well played. Pin high.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
This one's dialed in. It was on a good line. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. It's on a good line. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Time to tee off on the 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite.
Unbelievable.
Oh, happy days ahead. A hole in one. Can you believe it?